morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Expanding Your Mind, Body, and Spirit. My name is Tasha, and I'm the host of this channel. And today, I just wanted to get out and do some movement and enjoy this nice day. It is a little cold outside, so I'm going to keep my jacket on and my socks and hopefully stay a little warmer. But it is beautiful and it feels so good to be outside with some blue in the sky and fresh air, and it's my favorite place to get some movement in is outside. So, anything counts and wherever you can fit it in. So my daughter's actually in the dentist right now. So this is what I'm going to do while I'm waiting. And so I wanted to share with you guys a nice practice to get you warmed up and feeling good for the day. So I hope you get a chance to view this and use this weekend. So I'm going to set my little controller down here. And let's go ahead and just begin our practice with an Om. So a little bit about Om. It is one of the most highest vibrational sounds. Om helps just bring peace and awareness to your practice and your space, calming the mind and everything around you. Inhale, arms up, hands together, and on your next breath, let's begin with a warm-up, opening our legs, letting the energy flow throughout your body, doing a nice gentle twist. The idea is to let your hands just flop against your body as you turn, letting them kind of hit at your back, your kidney area, and your digestive area. This movement here will help stimulate your kidneys and also encourage better digestion. So both two great things, helping to cleanse your body. Remembering to breathe in and out your nose. Bringing those arms up and overhead as we think about our intention for our practice. What do you want to get out of this moment today? Participation today, or maybe just out of your yoga practice overall. What's your intention here? Just taking a moment to think about that. Bringing that to your mind. Loving you. Coming back to center, let's go ahead and inhale, arms up, hands to heart center, hinging at the hips, following your gaze down to the ground as we release our body, letting our head shake out, yes and no, left to right. Bending your knees as generously as possible so you can put your palms on your mat, and I'll move to the side here. You should be on your long side of your mat. We're going to work our way through cat-cow. So cat-cow, again, you want your hands splayed open. The weight of your hands is in those balls of your palms where they meet your fingers. This takes the pressure off your wrists. You want to take a look back at your feet, making sure that you can't see your toes so you know you're in proper alignment. Coming to tabletop from here, you're going to inhale, chest and tailbone up, and then exhale, arching the back, bringing that tailbone to your navel, looking at that belly button as you exhale. Inhale again, and then exhale into cat. And then just go ahead and go back and forth at your own pace. Coming back to center, inhale, looking left, looking at that left ankle as you exhale. And then inhaling forward, exhaling, looking back at your right ankle. Inhaling forward as we go ahead and rotate the hips in a circular motion. If I was inside, it would be similar to like if you're trying to draw a circle on the back wall with your bum there. Keeping that navel to spine as you rotate. Coming back to center, moving the other direction. Really strengthening that spine. It is the center and the basis for all of our movements. Coming back to center, let's go ahead and skip the spine. Again, holding strong that navel to spine. Imagine like you are, I like to picture like the double Dutch jump ropes, those big long jump ropes, and how they sway down and up and down. So rotating the spine as if your spine is a jump rope. Coming back to center, going the other direction. And then again, coming back to center. Let's go ahead and take our feet and bring our heels together. And you can either bring your knees in together or keep them, widen them on the mat. Bring your tailbone down to the top of your heels, and then lengthening your body into child's pose or garbhasana. With your head to the mat or on your fists if that works better for you. Taking a moment to just breathe and shut out the outside stimuli around you. Nice big inhales in the nose, filling up your chest, your abdomen, and then exhaling. From here, let's come back to tabletop as we tuck our toes under and then lifting those hips into downward dog. As we look forward, gaze forward, and hop walk to the front of your mat, meeting your feet with your hands, and then keeping that navel to spine, walking your hands slowly up your body. I'll turn this way to face you into Tadasana, mountain pose. So Tadasana or mountain pose is the core pose for all your standing postures. Ideally, we want it to be feet together, but you can heel toe apart. I like to be slightly apart myself. Want to keep that navel to spine, and then shoulders up, back and down, almost there kiss each other behind your back. And then head tall, lengthening the spine. It's as if your head is being pulled up by a string from the top of your head. Nice and tall, your gaze forward, fingers pointed like laser beams towards the earth, sending all that energy to the earth for Tadasana, mountain pose. From here, let's take our hands and clasp them behind your back, interlacing the fingers, shoulder blades together, again, as if they're kissing behind your back. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose for Yoga Mudra. Releasing the fingers, inhaling up, gathering that energy, hands to heart center as we keep our navel to your spine, and then hinging at the hips, following your gaze to the floor, letting gravity take your head, shaking it out left and right, yes and no. Taking a breath here. Inhaling, eyes to the horizon for a half lift, and then exhaling back into the fold for a deeper fold. From here, we want to make sure we're about 2 fist widths apart. So go ahead and measure that if you want, making sure your toes are right position here. And then you want to take your 2 peace fingers and you're going to place them between that big toe and that first toe. It's a little tough for me, I have my socks on, but it's a little cold out here, so I'm keeping my socks on. So go ahead and wrap those fingers around that big toe, and then take your thumbs and give those nail beds a nice good massage. That's stimulating your pituitary glands. So that those glands are responsible for producing melatonin and serotonin levels. So by massaging those nail beds with your thumbs, you can actually help increase your sleep and happiness levels. Something we all could use a little of. So sending yourself some loves with that little toenail massage, as strange as that sounds, it will do you some good. From here, we want to make sure our elbows are out, and then inhale, half lift, basically bringing your eyes to the horizon, and then exhaling further into the fold, just relaxing there as you take a few breaths in and out your nose. And then walking your hands up your body, keeping that navel to spine, hinging at your hips as you come back to Tadasana, mountain pose. From here, let's go ahead and take a step back. I'm going to do it this direction just so you can see me. So take a step back. Your back, taking a step back, inhaling your arms up, your back foot should be at a 45-degree angle. Your right foot should be, your left knee should be in alignment with your toes. So how you can check that is your knee should be covering your little toes, and you should be able to still see that big toe. So if you can just see your big toe, you know you're in good shape there. So from here, you want to make sure your hips are forward. Again, checking your posture, shoulders up, back and down, navel to spine. As we inhale, making a fist, and exhaling, into Kartikayasana, archer pose. Inhale, drawing that bow back, and then exhaling into Hero 2 or Warrior 2. So I guess I'm gonna go this way so that way you guys can see me. So in this pose here, Hero 2, or many of you know it as Warrior 2, your right leg should now be at a 90-degree angle at the back of your mat. You could also do a 45-degree angle if that feels better for you. Your front leg, your left leg, should be just hovering over those little toes. Your knee should be bent so you can't see those little toes, but you should be able to see that big toe. You always want to keep that knee in alignment. Don't let it fall out. You want to keep your alignment nice and secure there, and cover up those little toes. So from here, keeping that navel tucked into spine, your arms should be straight out. You want to envision almost like you're between two panes of glass. Gazing forward at down that left arm, let's go ahead and inhale that left arm up, bringing that right arm back down your leg, left shoulder back, reaching over across the left side there. You should feel a nice lengthening of your body along that left side. Breathing here. You guys can hear the motors revving around me. So, haven't quite got a mic set up yet, so you guys get the raw version of me. And my video editing skills, that's not my expertise, so you get the content. So from here, I'm just breathing and then exhaling, bringing that left arm into an L position, making sure that left knee is still following the toes. You want to bring that right arm over the side of your body, keeping that right shoulder back as you keep that navel to spine lengthening through that right side of your body, feeling that all through here, lengthening, feeling that strength. Just resting gently on that knee. You don't necessarily want all your weight on it, just nicely, gently resting. And then from here, let's flow in and out of those two postures, keeping with your breath. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse hero. Exhale, extended side angle. I kind of like this. I feel like it's almost like I'm dancing. I love the feeling of this movement, and be great to some music outside. Oh, for the days that we get to have outdoor music and concerts again. I love it. But this feels great, and I just imagine it in my mind. And as I get more educated on the whole electronics piece of it, I'll figure out how to add and edit and do things like that. But for now, this feels good. So our next extended side angle, let's just windmill down to the mat, bringing that back, or that left foot right, back with the right into plank, knees down, as we keeping our elbows in, lowering into chaturanga, upward dog, tucking our toes under for downward dog. Gazing forward, so we can float our feet back to the front, keeping that navel to spine as we walk our body, hands up our body, back to Tadasana. As we step back, I'm going to turn this way. As we inhale, stepping back into Hero 1 or Warrior 1. Back foot at a 45-degree angle. Again, that right knee in alignment with those right toes. You want those right toes to just be covering that right knee to be covering those little toes. You just want to see the big toe, and that'll help you stay in proper alignment. Hips facing forward. From here, inhale, making a fist, navel to spine as we exhale into Kartikayasana, archer pose. As you inhale, drawing your bow back, looking at that target in front of you. Maybe it's your intention that you set, and just hit it. Exhaling as we move straight into Hero 2 or Warrior 2. So from here, your back left foot should now be at a 90-degree angle. You can also do a 45-degree angle if that works better for you. We want your knee to be in alignment with your toes, just covering those little toes so you're just seeing your big toe. Breathing here. And again, it's as if you're between two panes of glass, arms straight out, looking down that right arm as we inhale up, right arm up, left arm back down your back thigh, reaching up, feeling that lengthening through that right side of your body. And then exhaling, making an L shape with that right arm, coming across, keeping that left shoulder back into extended side angle. And then moving back and forth at your own pace. Again, moving with your breath, feeling that movement, enjoying that movement. And on the next extended side angle, we're going to go ahead and windmill down, stepping that right back with left into plank. Exhaling those knees down, elbows in. I'll scoot back here so you can see me. Elbows in as we chest to mat. Make our way to upward dog, tucking our toes under and lifting our hips into downward dog. Just breathing here. It's as if someone's grabbing your hips and pulling you towards the sky. You can take a moment here and walk your feet out, pedaling them if you wish. And again, if downward dog, if you're a beginner, sometimes the downward dog is a little rough on your wrists. That's okay. Don't forget, we talked about in an earlier video, the Garbhasana or child's pose. Just make your way down on your hips and go here. It's just as good, people. No shame in it. This is awesome. This is still a yoga asana and lots of benefits to it. So do what feels good for your body. All right. So I'm gonna go back into downward dog. to rejoin whoever was there. Let's go ahead and eyes to the horizon. It'll help you step forward as we keep our navel to spine and walk our hands up our body. I kind of like doing that. I know sometimes a lot of people will sweep up. I kind of like walking the hands up the body. It's a gentle movement and any level can do it. And it just feels nice and strong, I guess. So, all right. All right. Sorry for the little blurb there. I'm just figuring out videos and had a little hiccup there. So, but let's go ahead and complete this particular practice by wrapping it up. I do have to get going here, but I didn't want to leave without sharing one of the most important yoga postures, and that would be Shavasana. So it's the happy ending to a beautiful practice and just makes you feeling so good. Let's go ahead and let's open our legs so we have a nice flow of energy. We're going to inhale our hands up, gathering all the energy, hands to heart center as we gravitate our hips towards the earth, coming into Malasana or the birthing pose. If you like, resting here for a minute. This amazing posture, something our body loves to naturally do. You can either stay here for a moment or bring your hands either in front of you or behind you and make your way down to your mat. Coming to your mat into Dandasana or staff posture. This is the core posture for all your seated postures. You want to move your flesh, move the meat away from those sits bones, and then you want to turn your thighs inward so your toes, I'll move back here a little, so your toes naturally fall together rather than apart. And then from here, again, checking your alignment, shoulders up, back and down, navel to spine. Inhaling your arms up, exhaling them down. Palms on either side of you, flat on the mat. If that works for you, if your arms are shorter, you might need to make 2 fists and put them down, or if you have longer arms, you might want to bring them back. Mine fit right here. You want your toes pointed straight up, and that is Dandasana, staff posture. From here, let's go ahead and make our way to the floor to a supine position. This is a great, easy way. Do however feels comfortable for you. A good tip is using your forearms and bringing your forearms down to the floor to lower yourself onto your mat. Hopefully you can still see me. Maybe I'll move a little bit more. So your feet straight out. And then from here, inhaling, arms up. Inhale through your nose and exhale, relaxing breath through your mouth. And then we're going to go ahead and reaching as far as you can to the top of your, reaching forward, I guess, with your fingers as far as you can in one direction and pointing your toes, stretching them in the other direction. As you inhale and then hold that breath, tightening those calves, your glutes, your abs, your arms, everything. Holding that breath, holding, keeping your eyes closed, and then releasing out. into your final Shavasana. Spreading your legs to either side of your mats and letting your feet fall to the side so they just spill over your mat. Palms up, hands spread so they're spilling over the sides of your mat. Imagine you're an angel in the snow. Breathing here. Gently breathing. Being proud of yourself for all the little steps that you take. Being proud of yourself for creating this moment for you, to show up for yourself, taking this time to discover you and to get to know your body. This moment. Envisioning a place of calm, a place where no one else is besides you and your higher power, your creator. Imagine, what does this place where you've arrived at look like? What do you see? What do you hear? What kind of things do you smell and imagine being in that moment? Your place of calm, your place of peace, your safe place, whatever name you have for it. Imagine yourself there. Breathing, feeling the happiness and warmth running through your body, and remembering at any time you can go there. It is your place, wherever, whenever you need it. With your eyes closed, go ahead and make your way, rolling yourself to either your right or left, cradling your head with your arm, keeping those eyes closed, coming into a fetal position, breathing here. Taking in the sights and sounds around you. Maybe it's outdoors like I am, feeling the gentle breeze. Those gentle breezes that invite change and growth. After your next big inhale, let out a relaxing breath, using your upper palm to go ahead and gently push yourself up, bringing yourself to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed if you like. Inhaling and exhaling, remembering you are a divine human being, and I am honored to be a part of this journey with you. The divine in me honors and acknowledges the divine in you. Namaste.